All right, everybody, looks like we're live. Hello and welcome to the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. It's the Team 53 MidSummer Throwback tonight. We are at beautiful Hickory Motor Speedway. I am Jay Bast, and I am so excited for an awesome night of short track action. This is a new track for these folks here in Hickory. We're just getting through our qualifying session. A couple cars out on track, taking care of those qualifying laps. And once again, the top 7 are going to move straight into a feature race. But 7 on down are going to move into that heat race to set the rest of the grid. And here we go. Stephen Height's doing an awesome job of getting to the top 5. And as we have a couple minutes left in the qualifying session, I want to take this opportunity to thank our series and race sponsors. We've got Team 53, a friendly face and a familiar face here at in our late models league. If you are looking to improve your understanding of cars and tracks on iRacing, look no further than Team 53. Team 53 has a driver development program to help you get faster on iRacing. Team 53 also offers setups for the late model stock, super late model, and silver crown. Check out facebook.com/team53wi for more information on how to sign up. And we also want to thank Justin Laxton for supplying all of our drivers with the setups they are using tonight in these late models. Also want to give a shout out to ReScreened LLC. If you're in the Southwest Florida area and in need of a pool enclosure, check out ReScreened LLC. They're offering a 3-year warranty with a bubble-free guarantee. Thanks to ReScreened LLC for supporting the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. All right. And it looks like so far we've got some usual suspects and some not so usual suspects up in the top 5. We've got Tyler Barnett in that 13 machine setting a 14.13. Awesome lap. Followed by Michael Boyles, Devin Jack, Ryan Rose, and Stephen Heights setting your top 5 so far. Just a couple minutes left in this session. No cars on track at the moment, but that will soon be alleviated. Like I said, a new track for these drivers. Hickory is new to the calendar, I believe. Fairly new to iRacing, a recent addition. And it looks like we are ready to get to the grid for the heat race. Samuel Stoner is going to be starting first, followed by Robert Bropes, Blake Hoppy, Bob Belshaw, Sean Johnson, Andrew Cowell, Abraham Kalufa, Clifton Simmons, Nick Seraph, and Dade Grajewski rounding out that top 10. Let's take a look at these cars lined up behind the pace car, ready to go. It looks like someone's looking to blow their engine before the race starts. All these hot rods lined up and ready to go. A 20-lap shootout to set the grid from 7th on. Quick hello to the YouTube chat, Tyler DeTalent and Taylor, as well as Dylan Johnson. What's going on, y'all? We are in for a awesome night of short track action here at Hickory. And not to mention, it's the throwback race, so we've got some awesome paint schemes on display, starting with the 65 of Samuel Stoner. And that Marty Robbins paint. I believe that was a Darrell Waltrip paint from the 80s. Looking good with those Mountain Dew colors. I'm a fan of that guy. Robert Bropes doing a throwback to himself. That was the paint scheme he ran in his real-life late model a few years ago. Happy to have him on iRacing now. This might be my favorite scheme, the 23 of Blake Hoppy in that classic Camaro. 44 on the outside. It looks like we are just about to take the green flag, and Sam Stoner's going to get a great jump off of the green. Blake Hoppy diving onto that inside, trying to get inside Robert Brobst, and he clears him. Robert Brobst in that 5 car looking to take that position back, swinging around that high line. They are going to settle down and file in. Bob Belshaw doing an awesome job of hanging on to that 4th spot, and it looks like Nick Seraph is going to have some side-by-side action. Andrew Cowell also losing a couple spots, but able to collect it up, and it looks like Blake Hoppy is going to challenge for the lead here. Samuel Stoner getting pushed way up the track, but hangs on to it. Hello, hello, Dustin. Yeah, we got the NASCAR tower running, but SDK has been giving me some issues, so no track map. Apologies for that. But it's just a little circle we can see. And we can see Sam Stoner take a decisive lead. Almost 3 or 4 car lengths down the back stretch, and it looks like we've got the caution out. Nick Seraph showing up on my timing screen, and he is slow on track on the back stretch. Let's take a quick look at a replay if we can't see what happened to Nick Seraph back here. Oh, it looks like he just touched the apron on the exit of turn 4 and went around all by himself. Unfortunate to see, but Nick Seraph is a very strong racer, and he will absolutely be able to climb his way back up the field. It looks like Dade Grajewski popping up as crashed as well. Well, looks like small tap under the caution flag. A little bit of a stack up. No harm, no foul, no worries there. Sam Stoner leading the pack on this first restart. 13 laps to go. Blake Hoppy, Robert Brobst, Bob Belshaw, and Sean Johnson in your top 5. Let's take this opportunity to look at some more paint schemes. Sean Johnson in that beautiful RC Cola. Fortunately, Abe Kalufa's paint has been giving me some problems. He's actually got a great looking Goodwrench scheme, but iRacing doesn't want to show it to me tonight. So no harm, no foul. But Dade Grajewski also looking great in that white and orange scheme. Looking good. And the lights on the pace car out. Let's fold up that timing tower to take a better view at this restart. And again, the 65 gets an awesome jump. 5 and 23 are side by side. This time Robert Brobst has the inside line. He's going to fight Blake Hoppy all the way through. A little bit of contact, but they made it through. They're still side by side going into turn 1 again. Blake Hoppy really making that outside line work for him, getting a ton of momentum, and Sean Johnson is trying to follow him through. Blake Hoppy takes that position. Sean Johnson going to file into that 4th spot ahead of Bob Belshaw. And Blake Hoppy goes around and collects the 32 of Sean Johnson. Robert Brobst is also involved. Little bit of a 3-wide stack up there. Blake Hoppy is going to show his displeasure with Robert Brobst there. Let's see if we can figure out what happened there. Let's ride along with Robert Brobst. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to take it back a little bit, and let's see if we can't get a better camera. Let's ride on the far chase cam and go slow motion here so we can take a look at what happened. It looks like the 23 tries to enter very high. The 5 car is a little bit loose on entry and counter steering all the way down. Gives that 23 a little bump as he's too hot into the corner, and in that stack up, the 32 gets involved, and But it looks like everybody gets straightened out. Oh, Sean Johnson not as lucky. Looks like he got clipped in that rear quarter panel, and that sent him around. And he's going to be a little worse off than the rest of them. Robert Brobst taken to the pit lane to get some damage fixed, and Sean Johnson is leaving the pit lane after his damage. Looks like Blake Hoppy also sent to the back of the pack from that incident. I suspect he took a fast repair as well. But for now, once again, that leaves Sam Stoner in the lead of this race. He's been doing a great job to keep his nose clean. Looks like we're going to have one more restart with 5 to go. The field is forming up side by side. The 65 of Sam Stoner and the 44 of Bob Belshaw. In your front row, the 38 of Clifton Simmons and Dave Grajewski also on the outside, and the green flag comes out, and again, Sam Stoner in that 65 just fires off so well. The 6 car of Dave Grajewski on the outside of the 38 of Clifton Simmons, trying to hang around that outside line a little bit loose, and it looks like Clifton's going to be able to take advantage of that. Nick Seraph in that 523, those skull colors looking good. He's also going to try to take advantage of Dade, but Dade is trying to file in back into the racing line. But it looks like Sam Stoner has this all but wrapped up. Almost a 5 car length lead, give or take, on the 44 car. 38 of Clifton Simmons doing an awesome job to come home third. And the white flag is out. The starter's got the checker going. And there he goes across the line. It's Sam Stoner in the 65 machine taking the win in Heat Race 1. Robert Probst has a bit of an issue on that last lap. Looks like he had a spin. But Sam Stoner doing an awesome job. And Bob Belshaw getting that second spot, as well as Clifton Simmons right behind him. Let's take a look at... Let's see if we can't get the grid for the race. No, maybe not. Let's go back to the timing tower here. Okay. 3-minute warm-up just for everybody to get back into the groove here. Give some extra practice to drivers that weren't in the heat race. Let's see if we could have a quick chat with Mr. Sam Stoner. It's Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
Congratulations on that heat race win. You really fired off on all of those restarts so well. What's your secret, man? How'd you do it?
It's combination of just going as soon as the pace car dips in, and the shape of this track kind of just leaves the guy on the outside just sort of hanging there.
Yeah, it looks like that inside line is definitely where you want to be, and I guess that's pretty common on short tracks, but what makes this place different that lets you shoot off those restarts with so much power?
From what I can tell, there's just this strange angle to the exit of 4 that creates you're just able to get right in front of him pretty much immediately off the restart, the guy on your outside, so.
Nice. Well, you definitely made it work. Hopefully you learned a lot for the race, and you can repeat it. And yeah, let's see you get some passes in that Mountain Dew car. Looking good.
Thanks, man.
All right, bud. Good luck. I'll throw you back in general. And let's see. We got a little over a minute left. Let's see. Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Clifton Simmons in that 38 car. Came home third in the heat race. You got me up in the booth. It's Jay. Clifton, you there? Oh, okay. Looks like some technical difficulties. Well, we'll throw him back in general and say congratulations on his third place. He's going to be starting the feature race in, I believe, 9th place, if my arithmetic is correct. But let's take a look at these times here. We've got Tyler Barnett with a 14:18 and Michael Boyles with that 14:20. Great times so far. And Dylan Johnson in that 20 car with a 14:21 as well. Sam Stoner and Ryan Rhodes getting some good side-by-side practice. Looks like Ryan Rhodes making that, he's making that outside line work. Good stuff. The cameras around this track are not particularly great. At least this one's a little bit higher. Got a little bit better angle there. And Sam Stoner making that inside line work once again. And here we go, folks. It's time for the Team 53 MidSummer Throwback. The cars are just about to get on the grid. Let's take this opportunity to thank Team 53. Team 53 provides asphalt setups for the late model stock, super late model, and silver crown. Driver coaching is also available as well to help you get faster on iRacing. You can catch team owner Justin Laxton racing this summer in a late model, both on iRacing and real life. Visit facebook.com/Team53WI for more information on setups and coaching and to follow along on his racing journey. Big thanks to Justin Laxton for providing all the setups here. And this in our late model league here. Let's take a quick look at the grid as well. We've got Tyler Barnett, Michael Boyles, and Devin Jack in the top three, followed by Ryan Rose, Stephen Heitz, Dylan Johnson, Sam Stoner, the winner of that heat race, Bob Belshaw, Clifton Simmons, Dade Grajewski, Nick Seraph, Andrew Cowell. Let's take a look. Can we see the rest? Andrew Cowell in 12th spot, Abraham Kalufa in 13th, Blake Hoppy in that 23 machine had an unfortunate incident, got caught 3 wide there in that heat race. That put him all the way back to 14th spot. And Sean Johnson and Robert Brobst also involved in that incident. They are rounding out the back of the pack. The lights are out on the pace car as the field comes around onto the back stretch. Tyler Barnett in that beautiful red and yellow Evil Empire Sim Sports scheme. And Michael Boyles in that 05 mellow yellow. The green flag comes out. And it looks like it's pretty even on the restart. Michael Boyles really making that outside line work. But once they get into turn 1, Tyler Barnett shows his strength and pulls out a car length on the second row, but Michael Boyles is now getting hassled by the 49, and the caution comes out. Looks like Clifton Simmons is involved. He's backwards in turn 4. That's unfortunate. That's not what you want to see. Let's take a look and see if we can get a replay here. Let's run slow-mo. Looks like the 523 might have just caught his fender. Maybe a little bit of netcode helped as well, but that was, yep, and 38 goes all the way around as the rest of the field comes by. Unfortunate to see. A little bit of a stack up on the restart, but we've got 121 laps to go, so a lot of opportunity for Clifton Simmons to make up those spots. Tyler Barnett still hanging on to the lead, Michael Boyles and Devin Jack in that 49 machine right behind them. Couple of drivers were able to capitalize on that short restart. Sean Johnson up 2 spots. And Abe Kalufa up 2 as well into 11th place. And Nick Seraph, oh, looks like he's going to get an EOL penalty. Oh, doing a little burnout as well on the start-finish straight for good measure. Warm up those tires while you get your EOL penalty, I assume, for turning the 38 of Clifton Simmons. So that's back of the pack for Nick Seraph. Spoke a little too soon with the biggest mover call out there. But drivers are in turn 1 right now with the Lights on the pace car out. Everybody's going to form up. 05 Michael Boyle's going to try to warm up those front tires and get some extra bite into turn 1. See if he has anything to show for this restart. And again, on green flag, Tyler Barnett is able to get that strong restart, almost 3 car lengths, but 49 and 05 are side by side. Devin Jack's going to take second place from Michael Boyles. And it looks like Ryan Rose is going to take that invitation as well and get that inside line. 05's not quite clear. Still side by side. Stephen Heights in the 51 also into the wall. A little bit of a scrape there. 05 just able to settle back into the groove ahead of the 20 car of Dylan Johnson. Sam Stoner taking the inside line for 20 though too. Wow, look at all this action, man. Everybody's shuffling all over the place. I can't even keep up. Oh, and the caution's out again. Oh, it looks like Abe Kalufa. He's also facing the wrong way. That's not what you want to see. Let's see if we can grab a replay here. Let's jump back onto the far chase cam. I think that was working for us. Oh, it looks like the 32 got a little loose there. Let's actually go back and see what precipitated this from the start. Looks like the 32 car entered turn 1 a little too hot, clipped the apron. Oh, and that checkup brought the Abraham Kalufa right into the back of him. And Robert Bropes just had nowhere to go and collected him as well. Oh, I've got a notification here that Tyler Barnett has crashed. Is that possible? Is that true? Let's find out. This is the replay that comes up for Tyler Barnett crashing. Not sure about that one, iRacing. I think everything's fine. False alarm. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to alarm anybody. Let's take a look. Blake Hoppy back there. He's recovering well, back up to that 9th spot from an unfortunate spin in the heat race earlier on. He's doing a great job, and he's got a lot of laps left to make a comeback. Tyler Barnett, Devin Jack, Ryan Rose, Michael Boyle, Samuel Stoner is your top 5 at the end of this second caution. Lights on the pace car coming out. The drivers are in turn 3. Green flag comes out, and Tyler Barnett gets that awesome jump on the inside line once again. Ryan Rose on the inside of the 49 of Devin Jack. They're fighting it out tooth and nail, trying to get to that third corner. Let's do some volume manipulation here. Let me know if that is any better. The 49 and 78 still side by side 2 laps later. Oh, and it sounds like a little scrape of the wall for the 13. Oh, and the yellow flag is out. Dylan Johnson involved. We're on the infield. Oh, it looks like this might have been a big one. Sean Johnson moving around the field. Oh, big stack ups all around, and Dylan Johnson just a little bit lost there on the infield. Not sure where he's trying to go. Let's take a look at another replay and see. Oh, he is in the air. That's Bob Belshaw in the 44 car. That's not what you want to see. Let's see if we can't figure out what caused this. Whew. Oh my goodness. Let's go back to that far chase cam. That seems to be working for us. And let's slow this down to a quarter speed to figure out what happened here. 2 cars side by side for second place, and then 23 and the 51 side by side ahead. And let's see what happens here. Dade Grajewski getting close in that 6 car as well. Looks like he just tags the rear quarter of the 44 and sends him into the wall in the exit of turn 4. 43 of Andrew Cowell is going to sneak right underneath of the 44 car. But unfortunately, the 20 of Bob Belshaw is going to get, or excuse me, the 20 of Dylan Johnson is going to get collected right up in there. And they are going to end up in the haulers. That's not what you want to see. Well, hopefully, all the staff is okay in the infield there. That's one big trip to the AMR Safety Medical Center. And it looks like Nick Seraph, Bob Belshaw out on track currently. Dylan Johnson just coming out after serving, or after taking a fast repair. Fatalities in the hospital tent, absolutely, Nathan. Unfortunate to see, but that's why we do it virtually. Lights on the pace car out once again. The end of the third caution. Drivers are getting into turn 3 and 4 as we speak. Once again, the green flag comes out, and Tyler Barnett gets that great jump. Devin Jack gonna take that second place. And Ryan Rose on the inside of Sam Stoner in the 65. 65 cars looking for anywhere to go to move into that bottom line, but it looks like the 05 of Michael Boyles is also going to take that spot, and Stephen Heights in the 51 is going to say, wham bam, thank you ma'am, I will have that spot as well. Oh, maybe not. Sam Stoner's got something to say, holding on to that top 5 spot. But take a look a little further back. That's Blake Hoppy in the 23 Camaro. He's going to give the old switcheroo to the 5 car of Robert Brobst. Little scrape of the wall for the lead pack here. Blake Hoppy in that white Camaro looking good. Andrew Cowell right behind in the 43 car was able to skirt underneath the 44 car that went flying in that that last caution. Ryan Rose hanging on to the 3rd spot. What's TV4? Let's see what TV4 is. Oh, a nice high camera. 65 and 51 going through the turns. 51 looking for that inside line on 65, but not quite close enough just yet. Trying to get to that top 5 spot. Tyler Barnett, Devin Jack, and Ryan Rose in the top 3 with Michael Boyles hanging out real close by. Down a couple spots from his start, but that outside line restart really hurt him. But he will definitely be able to recover pretty well. And let's see. Oh, and the 51 goes around. A little bit loose off of turn 4. Not sure if he had any help, but it looks like the caution is not going to come out. But, oh, he's trying to get through turn 1 and rejoin the track. Clips some grass, gets a little bit loose, but hangs onto it. What a save. And it looks like we're going to stay green. Nice going. Tyler Barnett with a 4 or 5 car lead over the 49 of Devin Jack, doing a great job. Oh, and the caution comes out. Not sure who is involved. Looks like Nick Seraph is coming into the pit lane. I am not seeing an incident on my timing screen here, so unclear what caused this caution. Perhaps a manual caution. It's not what Tyler wants to see out in the lead. He just wants some green flag running so he can build a gap and have a safe pit window. But it's not going to play out that way for him just yet. Let's see if we've got a crash for Bob Belshaw showing up on the old timing screen here. Let's pull up the 44 car and see if we can't figure out what went wrong here. Oh, it looks like the 523 overshot that caution a little bit. I'm not sure what caused that. We'll have to do some post-race investigating. But Nick Seraph gonna drop to the tail of the field. Dylan Johnson also back there in 13th spot. Let's see, let's take a look at our biggest movers so far. Blake Hoppy up 8 positions into P6 currently. He's been up and down the field all day. Again, after that incident in the heat race, he's been clawing his way back up and doing a great job of it. Being very patient. Robert Probst up 9 positions, I'm seeing. Into that 7th spot currently. Green flag comes out, and Tyler Barnett once again gets an awesome jump. That inside line, Ryan Rose looking to steal a spot from Devin Jack, who gets in the wall. A little bit of a scrape for the 49 on the exit of turn 4, but he keeps it together just on the outside line. Oh, and the caution comes out once again. Looks like Dade Grajewski's he's facing the wrong way. That's not what you want. So once again, let's see if we can have a replay of Mr. Dade Grajewski. Oh, looks like he's just about to get into the back of the 43 car. A little bit of a stack up there on the restart, and the 44 sends him all the way around. 523 also involved just a little bit, tagging the 6 car and sending him the whole way around, getting out of the way of the rest of the field. But looks like Dade still rolling, still running. Keep on trucking. You got this, bud. Down there in 13th spot, Dylan Johnson and Clifton Simmons in 12th and 11th as well. Take a look at some gaps here. So far, it's Tyler Barnett, Ryan Rose. Ryan Rose took that 2nd spot back from Devin Jack. Devin Jack back in 3rd place. Followed by Sam Stoner. Oh, a little bit of a love tap from the 65 to the 49, and the 49 goes and gives it right back to the 78 as well. Couple of stack-ups here and there. It looks like a bit of a stack-up in the back of the field as well. Perhaps a little bit of blinking going on as well. It looks like a couple more laps of caution here. This is the 5th caution so far on lap 45 of 125 in the Team 53 MidSummer Throwback. Give a quick shout out to our series sponsor, ReScreened LLC. ReScreened LLC provides pool enclosures and lanais in the Southwest Florida area. Big thanks to David White and ReScreened for supporting us as the title sponsor of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour, and the green flag comes out. Wow, look at that timing. I'm amazing at segues, and the 49 and 78 are side by side. And Blake Hoppy, where did he come from? He's fighting for the 3rd spot. Oh, and the caution immediately comes out. Come on, guys, clean it up. Oh, wow, we were gonna do these one at a time, huh? But wow, look at Blake Hoppy up in that 3rd spot. It looks like he gains a position every time. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with him. Blake Hoppy, it's Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
What's going on, dude?
It looks like you're making up at least one position per caution, and that's just amazing. How are you doing it?
Good. If I keep that up, I think I'll win the race, right? I mean,
Yeah, only a couple more cautions.
I think everybody's kind of just clearing out of the way, and I'm just staying out of trouble. So.
Yeah, you are doing a great job of keeping your nose clean. This is a pretty chaotic race so far, but you got yourself all the way to that 3rd spot, and after that heat race incident too. That's a hell of a fight. Nice job. And what's your plan for Tyler's pit strategy? I know you guys are on the same team. You guys are in the same chat, so you're probably doing some collusion there. But you're gonna support him or you're gonna fight him?
I think we're always gonna fight it. We gotta try to beat each other and make each other better. So we'll probably try to split something here, I think. If we keep getting cautions like this, we'll probably just stay out for track position though. So we'll see how it goes.
Sounds like a plan. I want to wish you the best of luck, and let's see a nice, clean fight between you and Tyler. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. Have fun up there.
All right, let me throw you back in your team chat. Thanks for hanging out. And that was Blake Hoppy in that 23 car. I'm currently seeing he's up 11 positions from his start. That's just incredible. Lap 50 of 125 so far. Tyler Barnett, though, I'm pretty sure he's led every lap so far. An awesome job from him. Dominant as always. Looks like we are going to line up 2x2. The 49 of Devin Jack taking that outside line in the first row. Seems like that's the most vulnerable position to lose at least a spot or two on these restarts. The inside line definitely super powerful. And the lights are out on the pace car. Drivers are rounding turn 3 and 4. The green flag comes out. No, looks like the caution is delayed. We are not going green. Pace car comes back out once again. Not sure what caused that. Perhaps Andrew Powell leaving the pits had something to do with it. Not sure if he got caught in another incident or just taking some damage repair. Saw quite a few cars get caught in some incidents. Oh, the green flag comes out this time around. Interesting for it to be delayed by 1 lap, but Devin Jack getting caught on the outside line. Blake Hoppy playing the long game, trying to be patient, but as I say that, he's hanging around that inside line. Devin Jack leaving plenty of space. Lots of respect shown here between our drivers in the late model league. 23 is just trying to inch forward, but the 49 of Devin Jack is doing an awesome job of hanging on and not letting him clear. But now the 65 of Sam Stoner's in the picture. And the 49 of Devin Jack might have just stuck it out too high for too long. Now Michael Doyle's also getting into the picture as well. He's also on the inside. Oh, this is not what Devin Jack needed. From restarting second, he's now fighting to hold on to the 5th spot with 6th place right behind him. That is unfortunate. But Blake Hoppy up there in the 2nd spot. And that 23 car looking super strong. Tyler Barnett out ahead of him by just over half a second. 3 or 4 car lengths in between them. And Sam Stoner. Sam Stoner's your Heat Race 1 winner. He is doing a great job of hanging on to that 3rd spot, that podium position. He is up 4 spots from his start as well. Michael Boyles was able to clear the 49, and now 49 and 78 are side by side. Again, a little wall scrape for the pack as they're coming through turn 1 and 2. 78 on the inside of 49. And that 49 car of Devin Jack really lost out, getting stuck on that high line for so many laps after this last restart. Unfortunate to see, but you really see that pace differential between the 2 lines. Obviously, the shortest distance is going to rule. Let's take a look up at Blake Hoppy and Sam Stoner fighting for that second spot. Looks like the field is going to spread out just a little bit now. Oh, Clifton Simmons fighting Abraham Kalufa, trying to get to that top 10 position. 38 just sticking his nose on the inside, and Abe is going to give him lots of room. Unfortunately, Abraham is showing in the 42 scheme. He is actually in the number 84 in that 11th spot. A little bit of a wiggle out of turn 4, and that's going to invite Bob Belshaw up inside. He's a lap down. He's looking to get his lap back as well. Ooh, and the yellow flag comes out. It looks like Nick Seraph involved. Oh, and he's backwards on the track. Got stuck up on that high side. He's going to wait for the field to go around. He's going to scare a couple folks and have them dive down onto the apron. Oh, Bob Belshaw coming around as well. Tough night for Nick Seraph, but currently showing 14 laps down. He's been involved in a couple of incidents, but Nick Seraph's a fighter. He's a survivor. He'll stick it out. Always rooting for Abraham. Taylor there in the YouTube chat, and hello Jackson as well. Awesome stuff so far tonight. The Team 53 MidSummer Throwback race at Hickory. Oh, it looks like Michael Boyle is going to take to the pit lane this time around, lap 68. This is our 7th caution of the night. Let's see if he is going to take some tires as well. Yes, sirree. Right side's starting with. I think we'll see some split strategies. Some folks taking 2 tires, some folks taking 4 tires as well. And it looks like Sean Johnson just about leaving the pit lane there. 4 tires for Michael Boyles, and he is going to head on out, catch up to the rest of the pack, and restart in that 12th spot. Looks like Bob Belshaw got the lucky dog one of these cautions and got his lap back. He is showing on the lead lap in P11, and Abraham Kalufa hanging on to that top 10 spot. Clifton Simmons P9, Robert Brobst in P8 currently, showing as +8 from his start. He was also involved in that Heat Race 1 incident at the end there. Little 3-wide send. Stephen Heights in the 51, showing as 7th spot. And Dylan Johnson, Devin Jack fell all the way back to 5th. Actually, a bit of a recovery. That's not even as far back as he fell. Luckily, he's starting on the inside line this time around. Ryan Rose, Sam Stoner, Blake Hoppy, Tyler Barnett leading the pack off. The green flag comes out, and Tyler, as always, shows his strength on these restarts. Getting a great jump in the 23. His teammate, Blake Hoppy, just going to file in right underneath him. I'm sure they timed that restart together so they could get that jump. But Sam Stoner is doing an awesome job of hanging on here. Filed into that 3rd spot, but Ryan Rose and Devin Jack once again find themselves side by side next to each other. Ryan Rose in that City Chevrolet paint. Love that green and yellow scheme. 49 Irving machine looking sharp as well. 51 of Stephen Heights is gonna take this as an invitation to start fighting as well. Ryan Rose is gonna secure that 4th spot. Devin Jack finding himself defending just a little bit going into turn 1 from the 51 machine of Stephen Heights. And 51 also finds himself under pressure from the 20 of Dylan Johnson. 20 car is gonna stick it onto the inside line. He's just about clear of the 51. Oh, and the 51 comes around and taps the 20 in the rear and sends him spinning around. Sean Johnson doing a great bit of heads-up driving there and able to get it checked up to avoid another incident. The pace car comes around as well. Oh, the 20 car almost re-enters the track in front of the leaders, but saves it just about. No harm, no foul. We are still rolling. No big issues here. Blake Hoppy going for his pit stop in that 78 car. Or excuse me, the 23 car. It's lap 78. Oh, looks like he may have missed his pit box a little earlier than he anticipated. Luckily, it's just a caution pit stop, so it won't affect him too badly, but he's definitely going to drop to the end of the line. Let's see if he takes 4 tires as well. Looks like Dade Grajewski in the 6 car is going to get the lucky dog. He's going to make his way back up to the tail of the field, get back to that lead lap in that 11th spot. Looking good so far. Michael Boyles. Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Michael Boyles in the 05 cards. Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, how's it going?
I am doing great. How are you doing? Looks like you went for the early pit stop there, and it's just about to pay off. Hopefully we don't get too many more cautions, but what's your strategy looking like now? You've been up and down this field the whole race.
Yeah, well, one thing I just want to go ahead and say, the outside lane is terrible. The outside lane is terrible. Big time. I'm hating the outside, but I'm actually going to be outside on this restart too. But I knew, like, track position is everything. So I also think that they will probably pit. I was thinking they might pit, but I don't know. But we're getting up there. We're eventually getting up there, so hopefully we'll have a run for them. But like,
you're getting up there. You got some clean tires. Looks like there's one corner left until we restart. So I will throw you back in general. Thanks for chatting with us, and good luck, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, I timed that perfectly. The green flag comes out. As he said, Michael Boyle starting on that outside line, 3rd row. Tyler Barnett gets an awesome jump, almost 6 or 7 car lengths between Ryan Rose and Sam Stoner. Sam Stoner getting caught on that outside line, restarting from 3rd, but he's just about filed in. 78 grabbing a bunch of the apron there in turn 1. Everybody keeps it under control. Oh, 78's a little loose into turn 3, and 65 gives him a little bit of a tap. Luckily, he stays straight, but that really compromises 65 of Sam Stoner. That's going to make him lose a position to the 49 of Devin Jack, and he's now vulnerable to the 38 of Clifton Simmons as well. And the yellow flag comes out. Nick Seraph once again backwards on track. Unfortunate to see. Looks like he's getting bullied this whole race. What are y'all doing to Nick Seraph? Come on, man. Whew. Oh, man. 9th caution of the day. Hopefully we can clean it up just a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if we can chat with my friend Abraham Kalufa in the 84 machine. Abe, it's Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, buddy?
It's going good. You are putting on a hell of a show for us here. You're currently in that 8th spot. You've been up and down the field all over as well. Looks like everybody getting shaken up. Yep, we are looking for you to finish really well, maybe even on the podium here.
I'm trying. I'm going to give it all I got, but it's been one hell of a race. Just avoiding being involved in the wrecks, it's been everywhere. But I'm having fun.
Well, that's the most important thing. You're having fun. You're keeping your nose clean, keeping that car nice and pretty, and making your way up these spots. You restarting on the inside or outside this time?
I believe I'll be starting on the outside.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah. The outside does not seem to be working for a lot of people.
It does not.
If anyone can do it, it's you, Abe. We believe.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm going to give it the best I got.
The YouTube chat is also rooting for you. I am going to wish you good luck and throw you back in general here. And thanks for chatting with us.
All right, you appreciate it.
All righty. We are just about ready to go green after the 9th caution of the day. Couple too many if you ask me, but that's fine. That's just short track racing. Hickory is definitely one of the shorter short tracks. The short trackiest of the short tracks. It looks like Tyler is going to hold the field super tight. Oh, a big blink, but he comes right back. 78 gets a great jump on that outside line. Really worked for him this time around, but now he's still side-by-side with that 49. 78 and the 49 have been side-by-side this entire race, it seems like. They're doing a great job, but the 65 of Sam Stoner also peeking in, trying to take that third spot away from the 78 car. He's just about clear going into turn 3, but the 78 is going to send it real deep into the outside. Unfortunately, it's not enough. He's going to send it into turn 1 again. 78's driving real deep into each of these corners, and he sends it into turn 3. Oh my god. Every turn, we're just sending it harder and harder. 65 gets caught on the outside. The old switcheroo got done to him. 78 going to take that spot back, and that's going to open the door for the 38 of Clifton Simmons once again. He's trying to get to the fender of the 65, but it's just not quite close enough this time around. 65 grabs a bunch of the apron. Oh, and the 78 gets into him. 78 got a little loose, but they straightened out. But now we're 2 by 2 into turn 4. Big damage on the right front of that 65 car. Michael Boyles in the 05 looking for a position as well. Looks like sounds like a car went around. Oh, was it Abe Kalufa? Oh no. Abe Kalufa looks like he was involved. And Andrew Cowell, and who is that? Stephen Heights backwards? Oh, a big stack up. Let's take a look. Let's go to the far chase and rewind just a little bit. Let's go a little bit further back in the field to the 51 car. Let's go a quarter speed. So we're 2 by 2 into turn 1. Further up in the field, the 51 car sends it into turn 1, but it looks like the 6 car is sending it a little bit harder. Let's see if there's a little bit of contact as well. Not quite. 51 does get a little bit loose off of the exit of turn 3. Excuse me. Looks like a big stack up, and the 51 tags the 44 of Bob Belshaw. The 6 gets collected, and the 84 of Abe Kalufa as well. 43 car is just trying to sneak his way through and not get collected, but 44 and 51 are also going to have another tap, trying to recompose themselves as well. The 51 is going to be able to get back on track. Looks like the 44 came off worse from that one. Unfortunate to see, but all the more opportunity to re-rack them and re-stack them. It's the 10th caution. Looks like Stephen Heights is caught in the middle of the field as the pace car comes around. And he's going to drop back to the end of the field. Looks like he's going to lose a lap. Unfortunate to see. But that is the nature of short tracks. A lot of beating, a lot of bashing, not a lot of room, and everybody is fighting for those positions tooth and nail. Tyler Barnett still hanging on. It looks like he's led every lap so far. Each of these 100 laps of this 125 lap Team 53 MidSummer Throwback. Oh, the 32 gets a little stacked up in the back of the field.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag comes out. The 13 gets a great launch once again. 49 and 78 side by side. Let's take a look a little further back. The 05 fighting with Sam Stoner. 78 and 49. Again, beating doors. They've been next to each other all race long. Oh, and the 5 car going to get a bit of the door of the 65, and it looks like it's going to compromise him and send him all the way around. It's going to get collected by, it looks like, Dave Brzezinski as well. Oh, on to the 11th caution of the night. This is, we're going to do them one by one, I think, for these last 23 laps. Everybody is just fighting tooth and nail, just trying to get as many spots as they can. Let's see if we can see what happened in this last caution. Let's grab the far chase camera. This is not a good angle. The 23 and the 44 look like they're about to crash, and that is indeed what happens. 23 gets tagged after that pit stop, so he's already down on track position. Not sure what was going on here. It looks like the 44 was trying to drop to the back of the field maybe, or maybe he got a little compromised in turn 1, but those two lines were always going to converge. Unfortunate to see. Just a little bit of a stack up there. Let's see where Robert Bropes got caught out, though. Let's go over to Robert Bropes and switch to that far chase cam. It looks like the 05 of Michael Boyles is ahead with the 65 of Sam Stoner on the outside. 5 car just gets a little bit loose, and that compromises his exit, and the 20 car just has nowhere to go, gasses it up, and turns him all the way around. And the 6 car of Dade Grajewski gets collected. He tries to stop just in time. Dade looks like he came out of it pretty clean. Robert is definitely unhappy right now. He's another one that's been up and down the field all race long. Lights on the pace car are out. We're going to come back to 2x2. Robert Probst and Blake Hoppy in 10th and 11th spot, but they are not next to each other on track. They've got a couple of lapped cars in between them as well. Stephen Heights in the 51 showing as the final car on the lead lap in 12th spot. Here we go. The green flag comes out for the restart. 18 laps to go. Devin Jack on that outside line once again finds himself next to the 78 of Ryan Rose. They've been racing each other all night long. 49 and the 65 side by side. Sam Stoner trying to get that 3rd spot at turn 1. Looks like that inside line is going to work for him once again. 49 not giving him an inch. Lots of hard racing. 16 laps to go right now. 65 is going to get a little bit of understeer going into turn 1, and that's going to slow him down just a little bit. He's able to get the momentum off of turn 3. Just as I say that, looks like the 49 is edging ahead. They are just going back and forth, side by side, lap after lap, and once again, Devin Jack gonna get caught out on that high line. Looks like after a couple of laps, he tries to go a little bit higher and get some momentum. It's not working for him this time around. He's just trying to settle into that bottom line wherever he can. Michael Boyles in the 05 sneaking by him, and the 38 of Clifton Simmons trying to steal that position as well. Looks like Clifton's got him 2 into 4 into turn 1 now. Devin Jack racing really hard, trying to hold on to any track position he can. Ryan Rose is free, and he is really bringing the fight to Tyler Barnett in that 13 car. 13 car has been super strong all night. So I, for one, am super excited to see someone give him a good fight. Sam Stoner coming around in that 3rd spot as well. Dylan Johnson made it back up to 4th after getting involved in 1 or 2 incidents earlier on. It seems like the only people that were not involved in an incident here have been, well, I guess just Tyler Barnett. He's been the only one that's fortunate enough to keep his nose clean so far. So hopefully he can keep it up with 8 to go over the line. These closing stages of the race. Looks like we had enough cautions for the no-stop strategy to be the winning strategy here. Tyler Barnett, Ryan Rose, and Sam Stoner coming through in your top 3. Dylan Johnson side by side with the 0-5 of Michael Boyles, making that inside line work as the 0-5. Oh, and it looks like the 20's trying to switch him up. Get that crossover. Oh, and we got another caution. It looks like Nick Seraph is once again involved. He's backwards on the track as the field's coming around. Not what you wanted to see. Let's see what brought this one out. Nick Seraph. Few laps down. Oh, looks like the 44 car gets a good launch off of turn 4. 523 car just all over the place. A little bit loose into turn 1 and has nowhere to go and gets turned by the 44. Sam Stoner showing in my timing screen as having a crash, but I suspect that's a false alarm. Looks like the 32 of Sean Johnson gonna get the lucky dog. He is showing us 1 lap down. We've got 3 to go. So we are just about to re-rack them and restack them. We will have green-white checker attempts here for some overtime shootouts. But hopefully we can get this done in the allotted 125 laps. Oh, and just as I say that, looks like green-white checker is in effect now. Just went from 2 to go to 3 to go now. Ooh, a few connection issues for Tyler Barnett. Hopefully that doesn't impede him too much. He's been he's had pretty strong restarts, so hopefully he can just sail on through and get by. It looks like the 78 car of Ryan Rose is going to start to his outside. Sam Stoner on the inside. He is definitely hungry for a win here. I think 65 and the 0-5. That second row is definitely one to keep an eye on. Here we go. Green-white checker attempt. And once again, the 13 car gets a great launch, but the 78 car's there on turn 2. We're just about to settle down. Single file, the 0-5 of Michael Boyles. Oh, and 78 car's looking to the inside of Tyler Barnett. Not quite close enough to make anything happen, though. The white flag is out. And it looks like Tyler Barnett has the gap to make this work. The starter is flying the checkered flag, and the 13 car of Tyler Barnett crosses the line to win the Team 53 MidSummer Throwback at Hickory. Awesome stuff. Lots of cautions, lots of carnage, but some hard racing and a well-deserved victory for the podium boys. Looks like Tyler Barnett is going to take the win in that 13 machine for Evil Empire Simsport, followed by Ryan Rose and Samuel Stoner in the 78 and 65 cars. Let's have a quick chat with our winner, Tyler Barnett. Congratulations. That was a dominant performance. Every single restart was just flawless. Well done.
Thank you, sir. That was difficult, man. I didn't show up until about, well, you're West Coast, so you understand, about 5:56 I got home. I had my little brother log me in beforehand, so I was ready to go. So I only got like 7-8 actual legit qualifying practice laps.
Cutting it real close.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was cutting it super close. I didn't really understand what a long run would do in this car, so I said if we start up front, chances are I'll try to hold him off the best I can until I get dumped for the win, but I almost did. I mean, Ryan gave a heck of a race. I can only give props to him. I'm obviously, you could tell in my voice I was working my butt off. great job on Ryan. He got to my inside for a second. I just pinned it left and just held the throttle down. I knew he would get a touch loose down there on that green-white checkered. I was hoping that thing would run out green because I was saving my tires pretty decently. But as soon as those cautions came out at the end, I was like, we got to push now. And I was able to keep my laps down within a couple tenths of my pole lap, which pretty nice if I had to push it. So the car's got a lot of speed in it. Thank you to Justin Laxton making a good setup tonight. It was tough to pass, obviously, a little bit rough of a race overall. I mean, I'm definitely excited about the win, but as a league owner and helper of this league, nonetheless, a little bit disappointed overall. It could have been a lot better, like our exhibition race here, I guess our all-star race. But, I mean, a win's a win, and I'll take it for the championship. I know Blake didn't have the best day. Him and I were talking about it, and I told him not to pit, unfortunately, but he wanted to get the jump on me. He took that offensive, and I mean, a lot of the time I would rather be on the offensive. It's just bitten us so many times in this late model league that once you go on the offensive, you're not going to pass. So it's unfortunate, but nonetheless, thank you to Blake for making this great scheme. It actually is my grandpa's scheme when he used to race street stocks at Saugus. So really cool scheme, well done by Blake. I'm glad I can put it into victory lane. So thank you to B23 Designs, that's his company, and thank you to Evil Empire as well. Thank you to Nathan Gentry for sponsoring this league with ReScreened. And obviously I said thank you to Justin Laxton already, but thank him again for making these setups. It takes a lot of work, I'm sure. A lot more mental capability or capacity than I have to make these setups. All I know is track bar and go hard left and you spin out. So thank you to all the supporting sponsors too with Evil Empire, and thank you to Dade Grajewski for hosting this league, and thank you to Jacob Bradley for getting a workout tonight with the caution button. I'm snoozing. But all right, man. Thank you for broadcasting too, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be up here next season.
Yeah, I think they're gonna ban you for next season. You're a little too strong for this league.
Happens to the best of them. I mean, I'm okay with it. I wanted to race against Blake and teach him what I knew, so I'm just thankful that I've been able to perform the way I have in this car, and I've been able to gel with these setups. Obviously, my first run in North Wilkesboro was a rude awakening that I came back super rusty, and then after that, I decided that I'm gonna put in a little bit of work and try to drive these right rear loose cars. So been able to put in some work, and obviously it's showing off, and same with Blake too, man. I can only give props to him and everybody else that's running up front in this league, because there's some real driving talent out there. They definitely worried me a couple times.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, you put on an awesome show. Every single restart was just so dominant. You really got to flex those restart muscles here, and you looked great while doing it in that throwback paint as well. So big congratulations, and thank you for joining us. Tyler Barnett, your winner. I will throw you back in the general chat here. And let's have a quick chat with Mr. Ryan Rose, our second place finisher. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, that was a interesting race.
It really felt like you and the 49 were side by side for every single green flag lap. What did that look like from your perspective?
It was fun. I mean, we had a lot of cautions, which sucked, but it was a lot of fun racing with the front pack at least. So
yeah, you put on an awesome show. You're really making both the inside and the outside line work, which was pretty rare. It seems like whenever anybody got to the outside, they just kind of fell backwards. So
I was trying to get to the inside as much as I could, but it was
big time.
Yeah. But
Did the no stop strategy worked out for you with all the cautions?
I think so. Yeah, we just didn't burn up our tires at all, because with long green flag laps at this track, then you would burn up your tires, but since we didn't have any, we didn't burn up our tires. So
nice, yeah. That's one way to prevent tire wear, you know. But yeah, that was an awesome show, great battle. And is there anyone you want to thank real quick?
City Chevrolet. But
yes, sir.
Was pretty good. But yeah. That's it.
Your scheme looked amazing in that green and yellow City Chevrolet, looking good, and putting it up
also,
on the
thank
podium
you for
with style.
broadcasting.
Well, Thank you for putting on a great show. All right. Thanks for chatting with us. I will throw you back in the general chat. And let's see if we can. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with Mr. Sam Stoner in that 65 car. It's Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that P3. You were really fighting tooth and nail there with Ryan, with some of the 49, with Devin, with the 05 of Michael Boyles. You really threw your elbows out to everybody, huh? How'd it look like from your perspective?
Oh, we were having a great time up there. It just really killed us because of all those cautions happening further back in the field and stopping basically any kind of fight. I was looking forward to that fight with Barnett and Rose, but it never materialized.
Yeah, you had some awesome pace there for the whole race, pretty much. I think the longest green flag run we had was maybe 20 laps or so, but on those longer runs, you definitely looked good. So unfortunate that we didn't get to see anything else play out, and it looks like the cautions saved you also from pitting. But yeah, anybody you want to shout out or thank?
Uncle, my parents. I think my coworker Rich was supposed to watch this, but after that showing, well, I don't know if he's still here. And thanks to you guys and Team 53, Justin Laxton with the setup. It was nice, as you could see. But
nice. Good to hear all this great feedback on the setups from Team 53 and Justin Laxton. So yeah, big thanks to them and big props for helping us putting on this great show. And tell me a little bit about your throwback scheme. I see that Mountain Dew with purple and yellow sides, a little Marty Robbins sticker as well.
Yeah, Marty Robbins, old country music singer back in the 60s. He liked NASCAR, so he drove NASCAR. And this particular
the
car,
good old days.
I believe Darrell Waltrip drove this particular car at Daytona. Just sort of picked one of them. I liked the purple, yellow. It's pretty great.
Yes, sir. Well, awesome show, and you did it with style. Big congratulations, and I thank you for joining us up here, and I will throw you back in the general chat. Let's see. Mr. Devin Jack in the 49 car. It's Jay Bast up in the booth. You got me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear.
Congratulations on that epic P6 finish. Not quite where you wanted to be. You definitely had some restarts where you were up there and you were fighting, but you were one of the hardest racers the entire night. You were side by side with that 78 car of Ryan Rose the entire time. Every time we looked. What did that look like from your side?
Oh, he's a tough guy to race against. Once I ended up falling back side by side with Stoner, then I lost my tires and must have overheated them, and then I started slipping back and couldn't claw my way back up to the front.
Yeah, it really looked like that outside line was eating some people up, but you did a great job hanging on and coming home P6. Is there anybody you want to thank real quick?
I'm honestly drawing a blank on that one. I wasn't expecting to get hauled in here.
Well, you had an awesome performance, and it's definitely interview worthy. I will give you that. You were racing people super hard on that outside line, but still showing so much respect. We'd love to see it, and yeah, that was some awesome racing.
I'm surprised I was able to hold on out there for as long as I was and make it work, because usually with a track like this, it's a single lane bottom thing, and once you're outside, you're shuffled.
Yeah, I think the cautions really helped some folks stay in play a lot longer than they expected without any long runs and no real tire wear. So it was definitely fun to watch that reshuffle.
Yeah, the cautions were a little heavy.
Maybe so, yep. We'll definitely do our best to clean that up in the coming races, but it looks like you got that blue and white Irving scheme. You wanna tell us a little bit about your paint scheme as well?
I threw that together this morning a few hours after. I was trying to find something for throwback because I hadn't even realized it was a throwback race until then. So it came together. I think it's a copy of the 84 Labani scheme.
Yeah, it looks great. You were riding around that outside line in style, and you put on a great show for us, so I thank you for that. And with that, thanks for chatting, and I will throw you back in the general chat as well. All right, let's see. Does YouTube chat want to talk to anybody else? You got 2 seconds to throw your interview suggestions in the YouTube chat. And in the meantime, I will thank our sponsors. We've got Team53 for being the title sponsor and for giving us all these setups. Team53, if you are looking to improve your understanding of cars and tracks on iRacing, look no further than Team53. Team53 has a driver development program to help you get faster on iRacing. Team53 also offers setups for the late model stock, super late model, and silver crown. Check out facebook.com/Team53WI for more information on how to sign up. And a big thanks to ReScreened LLC and Nathan Gentry as the title sponsor of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. And thanks to David White and ReScreened. And if you want to join in on this mess of a short track, oh, wow. If you want to join in on the fun, on the action, hell, if you want to jump in the booth with me, find us on Discord, discord.gg/backmarkersracing. We would love to have you. And yeah, it's a fun time. We all hang out here. We all have fun. We got Monday night late models, Tuesday night ARCA with the GTCC ARCA League. Wednesday night Dirt is currently on hiatus, but we'll be back soon. And Thursday night is the Sly Designs Truck Series as well. You will see yours truly competing in the 53 truck there as well. So yeah, with that, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching, everybody in the YouTube chat for hanging out. Thanks to all our sponsors, and of course, all of our drivers for putting on a great show. Congrats to Tyler Barnett, Ryan Rose, and Sam Stoner on those top 3 positions. And I will see you next week.